Hey everybody, this is Rick. Today I wanted to do some experiments and show you the results of trying to clean a Silver Age Spider-Man book that are notorious for losing ink if you get it wet or rub it too much. But I want to do it in a limited way because I'm not a big fan of recent trends in cleaning where things are like bone white and look sparklingly beautiful. I just don't like it. It's not for me. I want it to look, better, but not like perfect. I don't want it to shock you when you see it. I want it to look a little bit natural. So sort of limited cleaning. So what did I want to do? I wanted to just a regular Immacuclean, and then I wanted to try a blue light treatment with just a half an hour, and nope, I didn't want to use any peroxide at all. I thought of the idea because I've recently been having some experiments where I didn't use any peroxide, but used water or other cleaners the light seems to work. In some cases, it works pretty well. It removed a lot of foxing. It was unexpected, but okay. So I tried that. I tried that today, and I limited myself. I tried to do a 30-minute time light. It ended up being 36 minutes of light. I just didn't get to it in time. And then I used this mask here for the book. This is the book, and I used this mask to shield the color from the light, hopefully, to block some of it on the front. And I only left it in for half an hour, and no peroxide. Looks like this. Looks okay. There's a lot of. I'll show you a really quick before and after of just the front here, the whole front, and then the whole back. And then later I'll show you the specific photos of the different sections. And it looks better. I mean, I think I still overdid it a little bit. I wasn't hoping to get this much cleaning out of it. I've seen photos of this book even from the 80s, and it didn't look like this. And like I said, I didn't say already, but I bought this book in May of 1985. So now 38 years ago, I purchased this very book for $3. Even the little price tag was written in it at Emerald City Comics in Eugene, Oregon. And I've had it for that long, and I intend to keep it forever. This is going to be my book. It's my PC, and I just want it to look pretty decent. It looks pretty decent now. Not great, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be great, so it's okay. And I'll show you here how I did it. Here's how I did this particular cleaning, and here are the results. So we start here with the book. I'm just going to wipe it with some Immacuclean. There's the stuff. And just going to do some quick wipes, just like normal, just from the spine out. And it's usually the second pass of the Immacuclean that ends up giving me some of the dirt. So I'm not expecting a whole lot this first pass. There's not much. And accordingly, I'll come back. Once it's soaked in for a few minutes, it'll give me a little more, I suspect. A little bit, possibly some of the gray ink from the Rhino, which is okay. And just wipe that up. Then we do the same thing to the obverse of the book. So here's the back. Same thing that you've seen me do many times if you follow this channel, and no doubt you've seen others do as well. It's going to probably pick up some of this red, but I have to wipe it a little bit just to get it looking shinier, and it doesn't look really odd. I'm not going to mask the back, so it'll be an interesting experiment to see if there's any more ink loss from the front to the back due to the blue light, or in my case, a purple light, really. So I'm just wiping it, and you'll see that it isn't going to get a lot. Usually the first pass, it's the second time I come around that I typically see a lot. There's not much there. You won't see much. But the second time around, we almost always see quite a bit, and we'll see if that's true today too. All right, soaked in for a while. I think this might have actually been my third pass, not second. I may have forgotten to videotape it, but oh yeah, there's a ton coming up here now. You can see there's a lot of material coming off of the book. Looks better. The front was pretty much exactly the same, so I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to put the mask on here, and then I'm going to start a timer for 30 minutes and come back. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to put my light box here, turn the thing on, come back in a half an hour and see what happens. Nolan's getting another shot of it for me here. Good job. So here we are, actually 36 minutes later. I wasn't expecting it to be much whiter at all, but it actually is almost too white. There's quite a few areas you can see that aren't, and you can see the difference in the red where it was masked and not. It's very spotty in the back where the light hit it. And also the letters in the back are kind of spotty too. You can see some of this red's a little bit faded, but the red is preserved where the mask was in the front, which is good points for the mask, I guess. And as you might suspect, we press it as per usual between two plates with two chamfer boards and some silicone sheets. We take the book out and see what it looks like. We just did 600 seconds, 165 degrees, just like normal. And then we will take a look at it here. And it's not bad. It's a decent looking book at this point, I think. And then we'll do a cold press for a few days under one of our cold press boards, and there it goes. Let it sit for a while, and then we are done and ready to go back in packaging. So that's it, folks. And this particular book, could it have looked better? Meaning, could I have gotten all of the little dirt marks and stuff? Sure. Could I have gotten every spine tick out of the book? I sure could have. Could I have done it with a little bit less ink loss? Yeah, I probably could have, and I probably should have done that. But the others I'm happy with. I don't want it to look absolutely perfect. I want a little bit of schmutz on the book still, and I don't mind that it's not super bright white. I didn't want it to be. So overall, I'm happy with the effects of the mask. I have seen some really terrible situations with people's older, especially Spider-Man books, using the paper transfer method and other peroxide methods before. That red especially is not a friend to many. So I'm really glad that this particular case it worked out, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy because it doesn't look odd and weird like some books do, and I'm happy with the book. It's a friend of mine. I've had this book most of my life, more than many of you have even been alive. I've owned this book and I've read it several times, and I bought it for $3. It's hard to buy that much joy for $3, and my goal is to preserve it and make it look kind of nice, not to have it be a showstopper that I can sell. So anyway, there's the effect of doing a very limited amount of light on a book. Still worked pretty good. Not great, but it looks all right, and I really like it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.